We're here in Chicago, the Big Apple. It's great. Here at NCA, they have all kinds of panels. For example, today they have something called a 5 years out panel, where they talk about what is communication scholarship going to be like 5 years from now. I think it's interesting. They also have a special today, a 1,000 years out panel.
Thank you all today for attending the 1,000 Year Out panel. We have some distinguished speakers here, and we'll be starting off today with Dr. Luke Winslow.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Glad y'all can join us. I think it's a great question. It's an important one, and I think we should get right down to it. It's robots. We're going to need to be more robo-centric in the future. They will take us over, possibly by firing a giant laser into the White House, and they're going to enslave us. Make us work in their salt mines. I mean, let's get serious. A lot of people are unwilling to admit it, that the robots are going to dominate. And as communicators, we're going to have to be conscious and proactive and deliberate in how we handle the robots. I see a situation like this. An alternate reality where we are plugged into pods. I see a Lawrence Fishburne type of character attempting to save us from our own ignorance by offering us two pills, a red one and a blue one. Yeah, good.
Hi. I really enjoyed the talk. It was great. I'm wondering, did you just recite the plot from the movie The Matrix?
No. They say that there are no bad questions. Clearly that's not true. What you fail to see by asking a question like that is something that Jacques Lacan wrote about on page 198 of Critique of Clear Reason, where you are so trapped in your ideological structures that you fail to see the hegemonic framework that is inhibiting your own oppression. To summarize, robots.
This is Yakademics. We're here with Dr. Dennis Mumby, the chair of the Department of Communication at the University of North Carolina. Thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. Happy to do it.
So you study relations between power and discourse. What are some that you see in academia occurring?
Are you kidding? I mean, where do I start? I mean, academia is no different from any other organization. I mean, you've only got to look at this conference right here to see power dynamics being played out all the time. I mean, this quote has been attributed to a number of different people, but I think it was really Henry Kissinger who said that academic politics are so vicious because, the resources are so limited.
You wrote a paper but included passing gas in it, right?
Yeah, actually, I've done that a couple of times, believe it or not.
So,
some people could say I'm fixated on it.
What are the applications of that?
Actually, excuse me.
So Andy has some questions about how that kind of connects to research.
By the way, by passing gas, I'm presuming farting, right?
Yes, I want to use a more polite term.
Yeah, right.
Letting one rip, cutting the cheese.
Right, exactly.
Why do you think humor is not explored as much in communication?
Well, I think the obvious answer is that in some respects it's seen as potentially kind of a trivial form. It's not serious, quote unquote, no pun intended, right?
So we interviewed Dr. Barry Brummett recently. He studies style, and he asked the question, how do you put your personal style into a paper? Humor is really subjective, right? So how do we make sure that we don't offend certain people, but leave certain people out?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's a very difficult question to answer. I think you have to sort of feel your way and develop your own style. I think you have to treat your audience as smart, right? And they will get stuff and they will get illusions that you make.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, sure.
So I heard your presentation went well this morning.
Yeah, it went okay. Who'd you hear that from?
Drew, he was telling me, you had some strong points. Very professional.
Oh.
Took it pretty serious.
Of course I took it serious. You think it's a joke? You think robots are a joke?
I honestly don't.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you a joke about robots.
All right.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Robots.
Robots who?
Robots that are going to shoot you in the face and enslave you in the salt mines. Would you like that?
I guess not. I don't know much about robots.
Yeah, you don't, clearly. There's nothing funny about it.
I mean, Andrew's just saying how he wants to kind of inject a little humor into his presentation. So I'm just a messenger, so don't shoot the messenger.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that before. We got a saying. Goes like that in the robot community.
Yeah, what's that?
Don't shoot the CR-12s.
What's the CR-12?
Robot messenger.
Am I nervous? Me? Nervous? No. Let's do this! Presentation time! I mean, I understand some people get nervous first presentation at the conference.
Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. Your shirt looks nice. Your pants are on.
A lot of our students we teach have communication apprehension, but I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good.
No, I can't do this. I can't do it. No. Why?
Hey, what's up, Drew? Hey, what's up, Andy? How's it going?
Well, good afternoon and welcome to our panel, Exploring Group and Team Performance Across Professional Settings. Our first presenter this afternoon will be Andrew Ishak from the University of Texas at Austin, talking about a nested phase temporal framework for action teams.
Thank you.
I thought I'd start off with a couple jokes to get the crowd warmed up. What's the deal with epistemology? No, seriously, I want to know. Hey, you ever invite a dialectical theorist? You ever invite a dialectical theorist to your family picnic? Well, don't do it. They're going to ruin your tug-of-war game. Because they can't choose sides. Which one of these was good? I don't remember. Okay. I have this big crush on a social constructionist, but she doesn't even know I exist. Your mom is so hegemonic. Hey, uncertainty reduction theory. It's like, yeah, but tell that to my wife. She always turns the lights off, right? She doesn't want to reduce it. She wants to increase it because I don't work out. Quantitative scholars walk like this, like, I have to get somewhere. Qualitative scholars walk like this, right? Yeah. What does Irving Goffman say when he slam dunks? In your face! Let's go back to uncertainty reduction theory for a minute. Quantitative scholars drive like this, like, I'm driving a car. Anybody think it's funny when a chair stands up? I mean, you're a chair. What are you doing? That's it. Thank you very much.